Alright, we're playing Control. We started the Alan Wake DLC yesterday. I would really like to finish it today. And call it done for Control. So, I did complete the puzzle here, which I think opened the door. I did leave my torch behind, however. That's never a good sign. Something is about to assault me. Alright, let me pull out my shotgun. Hello? The hell? What is this sound? Escape the darkened corridor. Hello? Hang on. Hang on, dude, there's lore. Actor for hire. Dearest Hollywood, have you ever wished you had an actor who could do it all? Who could be a man or a woman or an adult or a child, a dolphin or a Boston Terrier? Well, today's your lucky day. My name is Gareth Clemens and I am the world's greatest actor. Not only do I have years of stage experience, but I am an accomplished shapeshifter. Whether you need a misbehaving cat, a ferocious wolfman, a swashbuckling pirate, a debonair southern belle, I'm your man. Or am I? I will be arriving in town May 11th, 1971. I will be available for meetings and auditioning beginning the 13th. See you in the movies. Okay, freak. Is that Dr. Oh, that's Dr. What's his name? Hartman? Right. Holy moly. Do I have to... Dr. Lanky? Freak show. Okay, Dr. Lanky doesn't seem to be affected by my bullets.
It's too dark in here to find
Whoa!
this thing.
The fuck did he do? He tried to shoot me. Hello, Hexer, by the way.
Hartman was desperate.
There it is. Freak. What's my goal here? What am I trying to accomplish? Whoa! Alright, take it easy. Okay, I activated something. The lights, of course. Find Hartman in the Fra Mauro AWE area. I see. There's a control point up there. Pretty sure. I like that you can see them through the walls. Alright, what is this? Oh, this is spooky. So, giant locked gate and then the train tracks. And a bunch of enemies as well. Cool. I missed. Well now. Let me try again. The hell is going on? This gun is so inaccurate long distance. But it works, you know? A sniper rifle will probably work a little better. Hello? Oh.
Okay, we're gonna try this one more time and then we're done playing with you. Understand?
Jelly,
Where are you from?
Jumbo Grand. Up and loose and heavy treat sandwich.
Jesus Christ, does anyone have any idea what this thing is saying?
Hotly. Dirt arrange you.
Why are you here? What the hell do you want? Why'd you stow away on that ship?
School bearing boy. Eyes many cauterizing loops through and about. Wind and Windy Mitchell.
Did he
Wind
just
and
say
Windy.
Mitchell? Was there a Mitchell at NASA?
Tubes.
You know what? Never
Tubes,
mind.
man.
I can't do this anymore. Just send this thing to the guys in research. Let them cut it up or whatever they do. You hear that? They're gonna cut you up, you pain in the ass.
Spider time.
Spider time? Oh, that's never a good time. Alright, tubes, man. Tubes. Oh, fucking. This is spider time. Is somebody trying to shoot? Motherfucker. What's that ball? Okay, then. Let me grab some healing. Seriously? Oh, hang on. My ball. Now. There you go. I'm gonna do a smash attack. Where's that guy? Bang! Damn, one-shotted with a shield. That's pretty epic. We done? There's a few of those things here. Oh. Oh, I see. They were kind of blocking the bridge. My ball. Oh, here we go again. Mine. Hate these guys. Grab him, grab him, grab him. You piece of... Oh boy. Ow! Fucking... Ow, chair boy! Stop it. Oh my god. Dude, what is happening? Heal me, sphere of power. I am your master, you have to legally heal me. Is there a sniper too? I mean, last time there was... Oh, bastard, there he is. I didn't even see that. But, you know, that doesn't really surprise anybody, does it now? I always never see things. Now, do we have one of those, including holes in the ground? Yeah, including holes in the ground. Especially holes in the ground. Or the ground in general, you know? We don't have to be specific. We can just say the ground in general. I wonder how Elden Ring does with falling and whatnot. I'm sure it's like fantastic for me specifically. So I did turn the bridge. What did that do for me? Did that change the lights? So, oh, it did. Look. To open this thing. What the? Yeah, right. There's a secret here. Freaking knew it. Seized reload efficiency. Oh, tier 6 mod, but it's trash. Garbage. What a shame. Oh, hey, look. We have a light. Hang on a second. Oh. It looked a little cracked. I thought it was a secret wall. Oh god, I hate the light. Truly do, it's too bright. No! It's fine. I think Dr. Hartman just ate his guy.
Okay. I'm
Looks
just
like
going to
whatever
freestyle.
force had a hold on Hartman isn't mixing well with
My
his
mother
corruption.
always said, never talk to
Nick
strangers.
did call him the third thing.
Always. Never.
The fuck is going on here?
Always. Never.
Did he echo
But isn't
himself?
a stranger just someone you don't know? What if the only thing stopping a stranger from being a friend is that word? Stranger. Strange. Strange like the noises you hear at night when there is no light and you cannot
playing a theremin?
fight. Strange like a rubber duck that follows you around and makes you drop your coffee every time that it quacks because the noise scares you. Then you have to clean up the coffee while the duck stares at you and continues to quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Wow. Tubes, man. Tubes. Verily. A telegram?
A chain letter. I remember these.
Return to
Mom used to
sender?
say they were evil. Better do
Find
what
a
it
copy
says.
machine.
You know, just in case.
You sure?
There must be a photocopier around here.
In the operation center. Well, that's not very close, so I don't care. Shaded Hartman. Dr. Hartman is the first type 2 shaded individual to be examined by the Bureau. Has proven a valuable asset for our understanding of A010, the Shadow. Like all shaded individuals, the specimen is constantly shielded by or produces a blank of darkness that makes visual observation difficult. This blank also protects the specimen from harm. During testing, non-lethal ballistic proved ineffective against it. The specimen uses words and phrases that seem to originate from its previous life as a therapist. Some phrases have been identified as quotes from Dr. Hartman's book The Creator's Dilemma. This seems to indicate that the host personality remains blank to some degree. For research purposes, Shaded Hartman was relocated to the Cauldron Lake Lodge replica built for the blank AWE investigation. Researchers hope a familiar setting may trigger new behavior. No results so far. You're gonna have to start leveling melee or whatnot. Like, I don't even know.
Director Faden here. Dispatch a ranger to this location.
Oh no.
Let's put him down!
Oh, mate. Oh, why? That is so sad. It's gonna get devoured by Hartman in a heartbeat. Get it? Heartbeat. Hartman. The director steps closer to the horrible entity. He reaches out with a steady hand. You're mine now, creature. I will return you to my facility and control your power. Sir, we don't know. The entity rushes forward and engulfs the director. He screams in pain as the scientist looks on and does nothing like the coward that he is. I am not the one being examined. I am not the one locked inside a prison. Gradually, the director emerges from the entity. His once sparkling eyes are now empty and dull. The scientist rushes to him. Sir? Sir, we have to escape. We cannot. They're in control now. I got what I wanted. From the script for an episode of Night Springs. Very interesting. Yo, grenades! Shit. Can I control? There you go. Game is called Controlled, okay? Let me control my enemies. Perfect. I have now a ranger friend and 3 host hisses, whatever they're called. Which are absolute garbage, apparently. Give me that guy. Jesus. Got him. It's cool, everybody. It's cool. We got him. Ow! Well, he's dead. Jesus, that really hurted. Hurted. Whatever, man. I'm sick today. Leave me alone. What the f... No. Come on, dude. Not like this. Unbelievable. If I could have a counter of the times I killed myself versus the time I've been killed by enemies. Actually, I don't know if I'd want to see that.
This is the director. I need backup at my location.
Push them back! Fire! Pull them! Son of a bitch!
What? What's the other guy? The one that was hurt. I wanted him. It is.
Stop firing!
I jiggled him. Alright. Got him now. They broke the freaking window. Stop throwing grenades, alright? Okay, I have 3 floating boys. Got him. Not bad, not bad. Oh, floating boys do a lot of damage. Oh, I had to sneeze. Hello? Good?
We're in this together.
Yeah, we're good. There's a light here, okay. So, I don't think there's anything I need up here. Just that light, which I will take. Take where? Oh, shoot. Safety rail killed me. At this point, I don't even care. Do you think I needed that light that was out there? Maybe. Oh, there's a fungus. I see. Oh, it's all the arty missions. Right. Get to clean. Clean the mold. Done. Almost. There you go. All good. Okay. Good stuff. I didn't see anything that was screaming use a light, so I'm gonna assume that it was just there because, you know. Or am I kidding? They never do that just because, but whatever. I don't have time. Whoa. They faked the moon landing. I knew it. I've never been to the moon.
I knew you'd be in.
From Mauro summary. A paranatural entity arrived on Earth by infiltrating the Apollo 14 lunar mission at an unknown point in the voyage to the From Mauro Highlands on the moon. 32 hours after the return of the Apollo 14 command module to Earth, the Bureau was contacted by Mr. Blank, a White House senior official, and instructed to send a small team to the Johnson Space Center in Houston. At the pace, the team examined the entity and carried out interviews with NASA staff. They learned that 4 astronauts had returned to Earth instead of the expected 3. Each human crew member was insistent that the mission left with 4 members, though they couldn't name the 4th when asked. The entity seemingly unaffected their memories to make its presence feel unremarkable. The entity was transported to the oldest house for further investigation. An altercation between NASA security and the investigation team occurred upon their arrival. Mr. Blank called to clarify the matter, though tensions remain high. Bureau jurisdiction and clearance should be defined more clearly with other federal agencies. Right. Oh. Right. Why did I do that? Shit. I mean, I have the cube. Ow. Ow. Shadow hurts. He uses my magic meter, so... From our supplement. The Apollo 14 entity, in common known as FRA, underwent a series of physical examination upon its admittance into the oldest house. The entity can speak, though its poor grasp of the English language makes any meaningful communication impossible. Interview material can be found at blank. Oh, is it the tube guy? The tubes, man. Its physical form consists solely of the extravehicular mobility unit, spacesuit, used at NASA astronauts, same model worn by the other crew. This could be an authentic EMU taken from one of the NASA astronauts, though this suit does not bear any wearer's name, or one materialized through blank conversion or possibly blank corporealization. The suit itself is slightly damaged, which is likely due to the fact that the command module did not have a 4th seat for entry to strap into during the re-entry. The EMU is entirely hollow and pieces can be removed, though this seems to agitate the entity. X-rays and spectrograph imaging have shown blank-shaped outlines existing within the suit. For safety reasons, the entity will be contained in a secure cell until more information can be gathered. That is cool. Mr. Tubes, we're gonna call him. So that should be coming here, which means it should melt that piece that I can grab and attach here. Except it's not turning on the light. Do I have to grab this? What did that do? Shit. Oh god, doctor. Calm down. I'm dying. Oh, there it is. See? That's what we needed. Uncle, uncle. Okay, so that opened a door. I'll take it and leave. I'm so dying. Ooh, that's gonna hurt, Mr. Hartman.
There. One less place for him to hide.
New mission. Gerbil took the top head. I'm sorry? Speak with the voice on the cell intercom. Wait, is the guy around here? I need to talk to the guy. I need to. Oops, man. By the time. Is he in the moon thing? No? Oh, holding cell. Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yes, hello? Yes, me? Where are you? C to C.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello. Great about us today. Long roads and no hardly. You are Bygone?
Sure. Why are you locked up in here?
Ah, casual turning. Back in front.
I hate it
Gerbil
when-
took the top head.
Fucking
Not really
gerbil.
impressed with that. Lady going and loosing back fry?
Sorry, I think I'm misunderstanding you. What do you want?
Helmet.
The head for tails?
I
For
seen
reading
it.
news,
I
jars,
remember
words, and
seeing
so
the
on.
helmet and
The
shooting it.
reading head.
Okay, take it easy. I'll take a look.
So maybe it wants something to read. Or a jar. Let's just see what we can find.
I'm pretty sure that it was very close to a control point. At them gerbils though, man. Every point in this game is a control point. It is.
All right, Ati. Was this what you had in mind?
Have I been here before? I feel like I have. That is the entrance. But they want me to be there. I'll go back. Take a look real quick. You think whatever he's looking for is around here, maybe? All these modules, all these cells. Toilet paper.
This could be what it wants. Let's give it a shot.
Oh. You think he wanted toilet paper? I mean, to be fair, he's been stuck in a holding cell.
No, jars. A
Jars.
head. Scotch and peppers? Head.
Scotch and peppers.
Okay, that wasn't right. Let's try something else.
Alright.
Maybe it'll like this.
I knew it. Too weird of an object to be nothing.
Head. A-S-B-E. Head.
Nope. Let's keep trying.
Cheese. Surely he would like some cheese.
Maybe this will do the trick?
Rusa, you ping pong. Ahead!
Guess that wasn't it either.
They just called me a ping pong. What the fuck? You can't say that.
This might do it. Maybe.
Lady, you are school and dirt for losing.
Keep that up, and I won't help you anymore.
I am hang on. Might be something here. The worst part about the flu is that it fixed my sleep schedule. I'm tired at night and wake up in the morning. Imagine that. Couldn't be me. Is there something up here, maybe? Maybe in the big room. Oh, secret. I mean, I don't see anything else, so... I don't know what the heck he wants. I mean, I know what he wants, but... Do I even find it? They want me to stay in this area. I don't know. Is there like a helmet, a spacesuit around here? Oh, frick.
Let's see if this will do it.
Bottle of
Ready
whiskey.
to be done with this.
Furry clocks, lady. The head. 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 No snacks. Head is top of all up and down. At the top. The top head.
Wait, does this thing actually mean head? Head is in a body's head? Where the hell
Right.
am I gonna find that?
Fucking furry
How
clocks.
did it lose it?
Don't you hate furry clocks? We need the sector head office. There we go. Instead of going cuckoo, they go uwu. Terrible, really. I know, it's the worst. Oh, shit. Who is that guy? Ranger Sergeant Hooton. Ain't that a hoot? Oh my god, you're gonna love this. Still alive? I don't remember where I saw the helmet. I know it was around here somewhere. Ow. Shit. Right. There it is.
A helmet. For a head. Is that what the prisoner meant?
Genius, right?
I guess there's only one way to find out.
Alright, my guy. This says better work because I need to finish this DLC today. I need to. And instead I'm here doing the ferry clock mission.
The Head River Chicken Station.
River Chicken Station.
Far tastier. Press
Yes.
any button?
Sure.
So the helmet is what you're after, huh?
Tubes. Snug and
Tubes,
grapes, pure
man.
grapes. Hail a lady.
You're welcome, I guess. Did Kirkland lock you up in here?
Chief Trouble? Yes.
Chief
He's all
Gerbil.
around. But holdout's unhappiest. Can gather for goldfishes. No wrinkle.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Well, sounds like you're doing fine in there now. Just make sure you don't go anywhere.
Jelly.
At least we helped this guy.
Jelly to you, my man.
Best
Jelly
we
to
leave it
you.
locked up though. We have no idea what it is, and we don't need any more problems out here.
I should start saying that to people instead of hello, say jelly. It's a weapon mod. Hang on. It's a charge weapon mode. Projectile speed plus 500%. I'm sorry? The charge? I have a projectile what the fuck is this? I think jelly was affirmative. Hello is hello. Ooh, boy. Oh boy. This is interesting now. We have a hit scan grenade launcher. Tubes, man. So tubes. Alright. It's spider time. Let's go. No abilities. Travel. So I made it back to the entrance. All right. Oh, bathroom. Oh, we've been here. Okay. So, where are we going now? What are we doing? What's my mission? I don't have a mission. The third thing. Find a copy machine. Find Hartman in the Eagle Limited AWE. Okay, so we go back. Wait. Wait a second. Active investigation. That's what we want to be. Oh, maybe I should have taken the elevator. Right. Oh, whatever. This works. Or does it? I have to go all the way back up. Oh man, that's grapes. Pure grapes, man.
It's just nice to have someone to talk
Oh,
to, you
no.
know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me
Oh,
different.
no,
like
not
I'm
again.
crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't
Still, I
want to
don't know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean,
Come on. Give it to me. No secrets around here? Well then. I don't know why I look like the female version of Neo. But it was the coolest outfit there was. It's a cool look, right? I mean, I found a golden suit, but it was more like a dark orange suit than actual gold, so it was very disappointing. Oh, also, there is a quest to kill things with the Surge, so I should probably do that, and maybe even upgrade the Surge. There we go, we can do it. And we can use damage after kills, evade cost after weapon kills. Rounds left. Blast radius. Sure, blast radius seems like a good idea. You look more like a female version of the main character of the Fallen Order game. Also very true, yeah. Ow, Jesus. Got him. 50 kills with this gun I have to do. Yeah, it's a bit Jedi-like. You even got the Jedi powers. I do. I need more bullets in this thing. Oh, look at that double kill. That's a thing of beauty. Oh, they do very little damage, these things. Even though I have a damage mod on... Oh my god, there's a lot of people here. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. That was a bad idea, that was a big mistake. I don't know why I'd done that. I thought it was cool. It was cool, but it was very... the frick? Flump. Oh, it's a Flump boy. Oh. Hey, man. God. The damage I took there was ridiculous. Alright. I'm out of healing. I have to be careful. Can't be flumped. The guy is flumping hard, you know? You won't be able to flump me all the way up here. Surely. Yeah. Look at that. You're wrecked. We done? I truly have no idea what I'm doing here. Well, the map says there's something through there. There must be a control room or something to open that up. Or this giant gate open on the other side, you know, one of the two. Hey now. What do you think I am, some kind of fool? Is this the right way to go? I want a light. That is the right way to go. A little dark though. I like that. Spooky. I'm afraid of the dark. And I'm afraid of the light. I'm afraid of both. I like to live in the shade. Hello? Oh, crap. Aha! There we go. My most powerful ally. Are you asshole? Where are you? Burn, baby. I do have basically Jedi powers, but you know, at the same time, Jedi powers are some of the most generic powers you can have. Right? Like, they're not special. Are they? What do they have? Telekinesis. Oh, I've seen a million times. What else? Mind control. Oh, whoop-de-doo. You know, very powerful, don't get me wrong, but like, generic as hell.
Send a ranger to my location.
Oh, no. Here we go. It's gonna come through that door.
Let's do this!
Leroy!
Flanking maneuver!
Oh! You know what? You can be my friend. Oh, there's a ball? Oh, for fuck's sake. Who are you? Who called you here? Nobody likes you even. Stop. I need to break that ball. You piece of absolute garbage. You need to stop that. There it is. Alright. Damn, that was tubes, man. That was tubes. Ow. Ow! Stop! You can go fuck off right now. I need help. Thank you. And I need healing. I kind of wish I possessed the ball. Alright, the range on the explosion though. That was kinda neat. Kinda neat. What do we have here? Because I don't really have the aim, I can just fire in the general direction and they will explode. Alright, any secret around here? That's a secret. There's a light. I don't think this is a secret at all. Brain missing. Huh? The good for nothings at the security check. I know you took part of my brain when you put me through that metal detector. I'm not stupid. I know what they're really for. What I don't know is whether taking a part of my brain causes me to lose my memories or to lose sleep. I've been told if you lose sleep, you lose everything else too. That's why you trick us regular people. Now, I don't know which it is, and I can't remember what you did to me, but I can tell you all this much. I don't find this funny at all. I want my memories back, and you can be sure the next time I visit the Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, I will come and find you and make you fix what you broke. Sincerely, I don't think I'll be signing this with my real name. Like I said, I'm not stupid. You can just mind your own business. What the fuck? That's a table, that's not the light. Oh, hang on, I just have to clean around here. Could be more darkness around here. Artie will be so happy that I'm doing his job for him. However, I truly have no idea where I am anymore. Was I meant to go this way? Maybe yes, because I don't see any other door. Oh, I fell all the way down. Damn it. Alright then. A bit of a confusing layout. And the dark is not really helping. Hang on a second. What is this? Treasure? Why am I here? Why have I done this? I want to go back. I can't. Shit. There's a radio. I truly don't want to be here. Vigorous dodge efficiency. We already had that and it was pretty bad. Wait, do I have to open this? That connects to the rails. Right. How... to help me? Do I have to push the cart outside? Oh. Okay. What was in the other room then? And how do I push this? There we go. I don't know where my light is. It's really dark around here. Okay. Right.
Damn it.
Oh, there's mold people. Oh, fuck. That hurts a ton. I hurt myself so much with the grenade at short range. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, I can clean the mold. Hang on, do you think? Wow, that was almost a full clear. There you go.
No AC, no mold spore circulation.
Easy peasy, man.
Might get a bit stuffy in here.
Who knew that a grenade launcher would be such a good cleaning tool? Nightwing's screenplay, page 2. The robust director shoved the nerd-like scientist aside and heads for the portal control panel. He slams the on button with a determined fist. All the more reasons. The entire screen is filled with dangerous red. Then it fades away and we see that the two men are in another dimension. The air ripples around them as if they were a 1983 Pontiac Firebird Trans AM sitting at the Texas sun after the 5-day road trip. Unknown dimension, night. What have you done? You've doomed us. Control yourself, Doctor. Where's this beast of yours? Right there, sir. A horrible, shapeless, shifting entity fills the horizon. It can't be described. That's how terrible it is. Well, a thing of beauty you've been keeping from me. Alright, Doctor. Actually, Director. Okay, so we have a lot of dead people around here. There's cubes everywhere. What am I even trying to do? Like...
Did the Hartman thing do all this?
The Hartman thing. That's the 4 cubes. We need 4 cubes. That's another cube. That needs 3. Alright, so we start with... Not that. We start with this. And it needs to go... here. There we get a little treasure. Okay. Now we detach this. We need to do the 2. Now the 2 is this and that. We open this door, which gives me a 3rd cube. Now the 3rd cube goes. That's a 3, so we need to follow the orange ones. One which is that. There's that. And there's this. Should open the cell. I fucked up, didn't I? Alright. Why did I fuck it up? Oh, it's not this one. It's this one. There it is. Okay, cool. Now, to open the 4 ones, we need the blues. So, 1, 2... and these 2. 3 and 4. Easy peasy puzzle. Alright. But what did that do for me? How do I open this one up here? Which is the one I actually do need. I need that. And the other yellow, which is this. Easy.
reminder. The law of 3 also applies to all faucets within the oldest house. Be mindful and don't cause any aquatic misconduct. Thank you for your attention.
So basically, you kind of need OCD to work in the Bureau because you have to do everything multiple times. Otherwise, the oldest house implodes. What the frick just happened? Did you see that? My grenade kind of stopped me there. That was... I thought I would die. Okay. Trains. Eagle Limited
Lots of dark
AWE.
corners to hide in.
Oh, so I
Let's get
see.
the lights on and clear him out.
This is that AWE the terrorist group made by derailing the train and something. So, what is it that I'm doing here? Oh, yeah, right, like I'm gonna listen to a recording now. Okay. You want me to go on the train? Ow, you bitch. Why would you do that? Pierce aimed fire boost. Huh? Damage while aiming 45%. It's exactly like the damage I already have. I suppose I can't put it instead of the zoom that I never really use. Okay, so that light was supposed to help me, but it really isn't, so what am I doing here? I'm gonna die. Oh, there was a control right there. Bloody hell, man. I am, however, already halfway through the achievement to get the kills with this gun, so not too shabby. Oh, Dr. Hot. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Alright, fair enough, you know, Dr. Hartman actually got me, and I was definitely using the wrong gun for this scenario because there's guys where I need to go and I cannot just blast grenades right there. Also, I forgot to mute my disc. Right, let's try again. This time I can use the gun for the first part. Shit. There you go. Full on personal mods. Lots of tier. What is this? Recover speed. Weapon reload after seizing an enemy. Melee damage after melee kills. Evade cost when crit life. Incoming damage after seizing enemy minus 20%. If it wasn't for the fact that these things last for like 5 seconds, it would be really good. But unfortunately, they're not. Ouch. Alright, hang on. I can do something like that. I can leave them there and wait for the enemy to spawn and then blow them up. Hopefully killing the enemy allow me easy access to the platform. Perfect. That was a big brain play. Okay, so the train's here, now what? Dr. Hartman, chill, man. Just chill, come on. Freaking weird thing. Big arm, tiny arm.
Where's it running off to now?
Awful. Anyway. Dead in its tracks. We have to investigate the train altered item, of course.
All aboard?
Connect with the train.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Violin.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks.
Ooh.
Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds
Ooh.
and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Oh, that is very tubes, man. A hammer.
Oh my god, fire! Fire!
Everyone, stay in your seats. In your seats. There's nothing to... Sir, sit down. Everyone, hold on. Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Well, I mean... Huh?
Well, that was chaotic. Felt like it was trying to tell me something. I wonder if I can make sense of it.
Do I have to click them in order?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks.
Next
Here's
stops,
some smooth
Alton,
tunes to
Carlinville,
ease your
and
minds
Springfield.
and
Alton,
please your ears
Everyone,
as
stay
we
in
wait
your
for that
seats. In your
delicious
tickets,
dinner
please.
to
Tickets.
roll right on in.
Everyone, hold on.
I mean, that's a crash. Good evening has to be the first one. Could it be that?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and
Good
welcome
evening,
aboard
all
the
you
Eagle
fine-looking
Limited bound for
folks.
Chicago.
Here's
Please
some
have your
smooth
tickets
tunes
ready
to
and
ease your
enjoy the
minds
ride.
Evening
and
then
please your
tickets.
ears As we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right
Oh,
on in.
wait for the delicious dinner. So the dinner is after the music. Okay, so
Good afternoon, ladies
good
and gentlemen,
afternoon.
and welcome aboard the Eagle
next
Limited
stop.
bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy
the
the
music
ride.
while
Good
waiting
evening, all you
for
fine
dinner.
folks.
Then
Here's
there's a
some
fire,
smooth tunes to
and then there's a crash.
As we wait for that delicious dinner to roll.
Is the fire after the incident? Oh, no, it was fine.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a ticket?
I got a
You
mod
had a
called
pretty
One
dark
Way
ride, huh?
Track. That was
But
an
I
easy
hope
quest.
you're done replaying it now.
What is a one-way track? It's a mod for the Shatter, right? Shatter. Projectile spread minus 100? Oh my god, is that turning the freaking Shatter into basically a sniper rifle shotgun? That is pretty epic. Oh, fuck that. What's that? Shaded specimen captured. Another from the blank Washington monitoring station indicates minor blank activity occurring in the area. Agent Estevez was dispatched to investigate. Inside the blank lodge, she discovered the facility's former owner, Dr. Emil Hartman. He had been converted into a shaded individual and displayed violent behavior characteristic of its type. Agent Estevez alerted the on-site research team to the specimen present, and with some difficulty, it was successfully contained in Blackrock. In a Blackrock cell. The cell and its inhabitant were transported safely back to HQ, detained, blah 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 blah. Right. What is happening? Shift the passage. That seems like the right way to go. There was a playable message somewhere around here. There it is. Recording.
Agent Guthrie, interrogation 4C pertaining to the Eagle Limited incident and its subsequent, state alteration.
Look, buddy, I have no clue what you're talking about.
So you deny being a part of a radical group aiming to affect inanimate objects in a manner that would yield, unusual results?
Yeah, I deny. But hey, tell me more about these results. They sound real unusual.
I'm sure you recognize that the measures this group of yours takes to achieve their goals can be considered acts of terrorism.
Goals? Measures? You're being very vague. Did you know you're being very vague?
All right, 62 dead. Passengers and crew, innocent people. Still sound vague to you?
You might as well stop wasting both our time. I won't say anything. You can't say anything. I know you can't.
Tell you what I can do. I can throw your sorry ass in one of our cozy containment cells. You can rot there until you're ready to talk. Or you could just save us both the trouble and tell me all about how you're going around creating altered items. How's that sound? Did you really think we wouldn't catch on to you? We always do. Always. So you might as well come clean. For your sake.
I think I'll just talk to my lawyer instead.
That's not how it works.
There's
around
no lawyers, you idiot.
here. But tell you what. Why don't I leave you here to think on it for a while? See
He
you
wants
in
a lawyer.
couple of days.
Wait.
I mean, if there are things like altered items in the world, you bet your rest the governments know about it, right? And if they know about it, and nobody else knows about it, You sure as hell if you get caught doing something with them, nobody would hear from you ever again. You're just going to disappear, man. Who wants a lawyer? Wait a second, I need a light. Is there a light in here? I mean, that's a light, but I can't grab that. Is this working? Nope. Dude. How do we find one? Oh, there it is. Gotcha, bitch. Ah, this is one of the places I have to clean for Artie. Of course it is. Of course. There's nothing. There's no treasure. There's just cleaning duties. Alright, there should be a third one somewhere. Gonna guess somewhere up above. There it is. Good shit. Alright. Cool, let's throw that away and try to get in here, because I'm pretty sure there's like documents and stuff. And loot, apparently. Edge Limited Supplement. The Bureau has gathered concrete evidence that the train derailment was in fact the work of a paracriminal group known as Blank, which according to the Bureau's intel has shown concerning interest in experimenting with the artificial manufacturing of altered items. Knowing the group largely operates in the American Midwest, the Bureau worked alongside the FBI to ascertain their movements and rendezvous locations. This cooperation provided agents with information that led to an arrest in conjunction with the IEWE case. Under suspicion of involvement, Blank was brought in for questioning. An interrogation performed by Agent Blank resulted in the suspect being kept in a holding cell for 2 days without food, in breach of the Paracriminal Rights Act. Afterwards, the suspected confessed to his involvement in the Blank group and provided information on other members in exchange for his freedom. Snitch. Well, little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Alright, time to move. We have done both sections. Snitches get bitches. I don't think that's how it works. That's not how it goes. That's not how I heard it. Can you imagine though? Nah, man. No one likes a snitch. I saw valves for a second. I was like, oh my god, there's another palace button now. I can't interact with those. Hello. Motel complaint. Hey, Stu, did you hear about Fisher? Got himself in trouble in the motel. Why the hell does anyone volunteer to stake out that place? Gives me the creeps. But hey, at least he came back, if you can call it that. I saw some of the footage they pulled out of there with him. Tom down in evidence processing showed me. Crazy stuff. Fisher had the cameras pointed at himself half the time. I'm guessing he went nuts one day. He did catch something though, got one of those fiber optic cameras under the door of the room he was hiding in and recorded something out in the hall. Looked like a shadow, maybe human. Tom tried to get the quality up, but it's still blurry as fuck. This reaffirms my position, stay the fuck out of the motel. Anyway, Officer Schumlater, this had got up to 1 hour and 38 minutes yesterday. New record to beat. See ya, Dave. Love Shum. And people love Shum, you know? But what about Shum 2? They never talk about the sequel. Okay, so we got the good doctor to... Hang on a second, what the fuck is this? I thought we were done, but...
We need to get those lights on.
Dude, we are so close. Hang on a second. Damage after kills plus 79%. We have to do something about that. Don't we have anything else that does damage? That's not like damage after kills. We are so close to 2-shotting people instead of 3-shotting them. Can I have another gun that uses like damage that I'm not really using? Like the charge, for example. Or the Pierce, because I'm not really using the Pierce. Let's do that. 45% more damage. Surely this will do. Why is there a slimy sound around here, by the way? Disgusting. Huh? Oh, I see. Probably need to activate something. Yeah, we need 4 of those things. 4? You what, mate? Jesus, doctor. Calm down. Alright. Oh, the shape of that thing around the fire was actually pretty good. Alright, 1.
We need another power core.
Yes, we do. But that guy is right there. And if he doesn't fuck off, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Oh, but boy, oh boy, now this gun is doing some solid work. Alright. It's happening, guys. Okay, second cell online. Now it's the one around here. Got it. Is it open? Perfect. Just one more. One all the way over there. Alright. Can I break the glass? Wait, oh. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Doctor! Why would you do that to me? Why the fuck would you ever do that to me? Alright, Doctor.
Now where's the switch?
Have fun. Where did he... Where'd he go? The hell was that? Well, at least he's gone from here. Doesn't seem to be much of anything around here. Turn off the lights. The power bill is going to be ridiculous. Don't worry about that. We have the power covered. Okay, we are actively extracting power, endless power from one guy. Okay. There's a guy that we stuck in the reactor and he's making power for us for free. Do you call him Power Bill? That's a good one. I'm sure he loves that. I'm sure he loves that. Alright, what's the next mission? Return to active investigation. Okay. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, Langton. Please don't speak to me. Oh my god. Backwards elevators.
Director, ma'am, great timing. Hartman just came through here. God, he was hideous. He tore the security door into the Bright Falls AWE site wide open. He was so ugly, like, wow. I got a good look at him, and Christ, he does not look like he used to. The hiss must have messed him up or something. He looks like a bar rag that's been twisted by the world's strongest man. Or a monster from some 80s horror movie. You know, back when it was all practical effects? Ugh, nasty.
Real
Did you say
professional,
something?
Langston.
Remember, I can't hear you. Never mind, just go after Hartman. Ah, so disgusting.
Okay, I'm gonna go make myself some tea and then we'll do the final bit of the DLC, maybe? Yeah, it seems like the map is fully investigated, so yeah. I'll be right back. Alright. So. Rifles, obviously being the, city where Alan Wake takes place.
Rewritten. The darkness wants to hide the past to make me lose my way. I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, and rewrite it. They are drawn to the mystery.
Damn. Just call it Persona 3 Royal and wham, people simply call all the shit in it. I think they would assume it's like Persona 5 Royal, which is kind of like a different game, isn't it? I mean, if you do it now.
Stuck. Let's go take care of it.
So you're thinking strikers? I don't know, am I? Isn't there a Persona 5 Royal? Oh my god. Oh, okay, this is happening very quickly. Got it. Persona 5 Striker is a whole different game. What's Persona 5 Royal? Is that even a thing? This is 5 Desert content. Oh, I see. I always mix them up. I don't know why. They need to stop making 2 games called Persona 5, maybe. Maybe that's why. Don't call 2 different games with the same name and number.
Thank you for meeting with us again, Dr. Hartman.
It's my pleasure, gentlemen. I hope the information I provided thus far has been of some small use.
It's been invaluable, Doctor. Really, we have a much clearer picture of this event, thanks to your accounts.
Well, I do consider myself a keen observer of...
We did have one question, though. You mentioned in an earlier conversation that your patients displayed, and I'm paraphrasing here, unnatural abilities that you in fact encouraged during their time in your lodge. It'd be very helpful if you could fill us in on the details there.
Of course. Like yourselves, I work to understand and even bend the rules of our earthly paradigm. My patient's well-being was paramount, of course, but I would hardly be a man of science if I did not reach out at the underlying truth. As I stated in my written proposal, I believe working alongside your organization could be greatly beneficial to both parties. Sharing notes, as they say.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all we need to hear. Remy?
Dr. Emil Hartman, you have been found in breach of Codes 4, 8, and 74 of the Federal Bureau of Control Criminal Offense System.
What? You can't do this. I am a well-connected man. You're making a dire mistake, my friend.
You will be detained until further notice and all personal property will be confiscated, including the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Oh,
That's preposterous.
not the lodge.
You can't just seize my property. I'm a United States citizen. I have rights. That lodge is my life's work.
Oh, here we go. I'm American. I have rights.
Research.
Get him out of here.
You're making a mistake. You have to listen to me. You have to listen.
Well. Here we go. Oh, wait, this is a motel light.
I've forgotten again. I had a plan. I know it. I've forgotten. He's coming. I've got to get out of here. Dive deeper.
Jesus. Alan? You good, man? So we always have access only to the
Whatever
imperfect
is
pyramid.
going on with Wake, he clearly needs some help.
Wake is from the spiral dimension. I wonder if these are like different dimensions. Oh. Didn't we read something about two circle with a dot in the middle? These are definitely something. That like the Blessed logo? The Blessed Company? We need a light. Oh, well, that does it, I suppose. Okay. We simply have to cleanse the darkness. What the frick? Thought it would play something.
Going mad. Wake had to escape, right? His escape. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special. Something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence.
Get the power on. Ooh, Bright Falls.
Another
AWE.
replica. Like the one they made for Ordinary. I wonder what happened here.
Okay, so Doctor is here. We have that. I will listen to the recordings later. Okay. There's a cube right there, and there's a light. There's a double cube here.
His final experiment.
Alright, Doctor, you kind of need to chill. Does he have two heads? Or is it like one dangly head? I thought dangly head on the shoulders. Right. Okay, so why have I done all of this? Jeez. Do I have to... Oh. Easy.
There.
Defeat Hartman.
Now it's mine. Langston is right.
You.
On the eyes to
Get absolutely... Never mind. Fuck. I killed myself. I threw a grenade in his face at point blank and I killed myself. He was getting destroyed, however. Can we check another self-kill? Absolutely. What now? Wrecked. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I know what to do now. I'll always leave a little bit of charge for the teleportation. The fuck, man? Did he clip through the thing? Oh, shit. hell? He's dead. Never mind. Oh my god, they nearly killed. Is he not dying? Shit. Oh boy. Right. So this is fine, that is fine. He's coming for me. Jesus, dude. That to restore the main power? Oh, something fell off. Right. That's the one. Where is he? Ow! Oh, God! Nearly grabbed me. Get boxes. About to teleport, isn't he? Oh, he's doing it again. The guy got destroyed. Ow! The fuck, he's still alive. Okay. That actually kind of got me. Okay, those three are fine. Let's just need this. Right. Where is he? What the f— I was doing it again. He's dead. It's over.
Hartman won't be a problem anymore, Langston. But investigations need someone to run it. Interested?
I've seen what happens to sector heads, ma'am. No, thank you. Ma'am, I'm getting something on my terminal here, an AWE alert from Bright Falls, Washington. But it might be a glitch. The date's all wrong, a couple of years in the future. And we're in lockdown. There shouldn't be any incoming signals.
Maybe it was active before we went into lockdown?
In the future?
Are there agents on site?
Let me check. Agent Estevez is the field agent in charge of monitoring the site, so she should be there to let us know if the situation has been through any major changes recently.
Is this how they announced the sequel to Alan Wake?
Things set in motion. If the alarm's true, then so is the reason for the alarm. The effect must follow the cause. It's happening again. A return. You have been warned.
Done. I think it's over, guys. It's over. We did it. We finished Control, both DLCs and everything. I gotta say, not really impressed with the endings of either DLC nor the main game. I mean, the Alan Wake ending was pretty good, but and this game, they were kind of like, they're not bad, they're just sort of meh, you know? It's like, oh, here's a little bit of dialogue, and that's about it. Trailer ending. Basically, yes. That was basically the trailer ending. Alright, I mean, I'm happy. I did enjoy the game in its entirety. It's not just the ending that counts, so that's absolutely fine. Oh, there's a sphere somewhere. And why did I get attacked as soon as I got up here, by the way? Ow! Jesus! Sphere? You have to heal me legally right now. Yeah, it was fun in its entirety. It was a lot of fun. Combat not too shabby. I did like the different powers. Whoa, 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 whoa. And I mean, I never read an SCP, but I did watch a lot of videos about the SCP Foundation, all the several different SCPs, so I'm definitely into the concept.
This must be where they studied Hartman. Kind of looks like Dylan's cell. I wonder if they treated him as badly.
Did I kill that thing? Look at it. No, I did not. I see it. It's coming. Get left. Alright, so why would a bunch of enemies trying to stop me from going up here? What are they trying to keep from me? Looks really good, and you know, I'm happy that for once I managed to play a game with RTX on ray tracing and all that shebang. I mean, it's fine, I suppose. It's not like something that I think the game in general need. Maybe at some point. I feel like right now we're still fine without all these fancy reflections and everything. Alice Wake interview. After reaching out the bureau, Alice Wake was brought into the oldest house for an interview in 2017. Conducted by Agent Shah and Dempsey. Mrs. Wake had recurring nightly visitations from her missing ex-husband in New York apartment. Appears out of nowhere and rushes at her down the corridor. According to her impression, he appears crazy and horrifying, clearly coming at her with violent intent. Mrs. Wake believes that he's haunting her, insisting he's not Alan but a fucking monster in his body. Mrs. Wake has not been sleeping out of fear of these visits. Her attempt to keep the lights on through the night, resulting in the relevant hallway light bulb breaking every night. Further investigation required. Damn. Alright, I think we can call it here for Control. Overall, very happy with the game. Very, very happy. How many tubes out of 10? Hang on. Wake evidence. A photograph of Alan Wake captured by Alice Wake during an event in her home. Alice Wake, former wife, recently visited at night by her ex-husband. Miss Wake positioned cameras with motion sensors to capture an image of Mr. Wake on film. Right. Mentioned a favorite camera. A blank model that was lost in 2010 during the AWE-35. Interesting. No match has been found, although that the main research staff stationed at Bright Falls are being contacted to check if they have knowledge of such an item. How much a lack of music affect these endings? That is a good question. Jesus. That's a good question. Is there music in this ending? I mean, obviously I have the copyrighted music off, so I wouldn't even know. But we didn't get a credit scene.
These are the notes of Dr. Emil Hartman. I am continuing my work alone again since certain parties were too blind to recognize a golden opportunity. Despite my generous offers, the conversations came to naught. Some people simply do not value collaboration as I do. So I believe now that it was for the best. The sort of bold, pioneering work that I am undertaking cannot thrive under the shackles of bureaucracy and regulation. I have a history of seeking such partnerships. There was a time when I had hoped Alan Wake and I could collaborate. Together we could have produced art such that the world has never seen. But Wake was stubborn, egotistical. Writers usually are. Disappointing nonetheless. But now, like Tom before him, Wake has disappeared into Cauldron Lake. And this is where my work turns hypothetical. Since he was lost to the lake, Thomas Zane has been observed by various townspeople. This indicates to me that the individuals within the lake are not entirely gone. I anticipate Wake will similarly return one day. While I may harbor some resentment for the man, his raw talent and determination are undeniable. From this, I have concluded that the lake and the dark place within it are not as removed from this world as I previously thought. Given my acute awareness of what awaits within, my meticulous preparations, and my considerable education, I believe myself much more prepared than either Tom or Wake. I should be able to cross into that dark realm with the chance to return as they have. All that remains is the dive itself. It frightens me, I admit, but such is the burden of the truth seeker. I will take my plunge into the dark tomorrow with only the light of knowledge to guide me. It is time for a breakthrough. Until I return.
Boss fights without music feel kind of flat. Is the music during boss fights? See, here's my issue. I mean, I appreciate the fact that there is an option to remove copyrighted music for people streaming, but you should replace it with something of equal, you know, something sort of in the same general ballpark. Otherwise, yeah, you can't just mute an entire section. On the day of the flooding, the rock band Old Gods of Asgard was rehearsing in a field outside Anderson Farm, the homestead of band members Odin and Thor Anderson. Both admitted to being in a heavy state of inebriation at the time, having spent days drinking their home-brewed moonshine while celebrating Deerfest. After the townspeople were evacuated from the flooded field, Sheriff Breaker was asked by Freya Anderson, daughter of Thor Anderson, to check on her father. Breaker drove to the Anderson farm and found the band members alive but in need of medical aid. Thor Anderson had been struck by lightning and Odin Anderson had cut his own right eye. Yikes. Possible reference to Norse deities. They claimed they had fought and valiantly defeated the dark army of the Scratching Hag, rising from the Cauldron Lake. Impossible to verify, these events are relevant to recurring AWE in Bright Falls, in Cauldron Lake. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of work and they might as well have the copyright free in the game in the first place. True, very true. Maybe they should have the copyright free in the game in the first place. especially nowadays. But I mean, to be fair, the DMCA thing was kind of like one of the biggest bullshit that that happened on games and streaming. So yeah. All right, guys, let's call it here. That was Control.